Welcome to the Business Chaser, your quick pour of strategy, clarity, and momentum. We skip the small talk and get straight to the strategy here in these bite-sized episodes. We're here to help you grow smarter, market better, and chase what matters, all in 15 minutes or less. I'm your host, Lauren Najar. Tune in and let's chat.
Hi, this is Jessie with Big Time Publishing, back here with your Business Chaser. Just going to do a few quick little things here of some of the biggest, most impactful ideas, thoughts, processes. Well, just things to remember when you are feeling afraid to start. So in my work, I find that oftentimes the hardest part is just getting started. Once you start and once your story, your ideas, your work is flowing, it goes easier from there. But the getting started is the hardest part. So these are the 3 things that I tell people I use for myself. And I like to just remember in any aspect of my business and my work when I am trying to get started with something new or a new direction. So the first thing of the 3 things to remember when you feel afraid to start is that if it's a desire of your heart, there is a way for you to have it. And I know people's first instinct is, I can't trust myself. If I want something, I'm going to overindulge. Eating comes up the first thing. I can't allow myself to have cookies. I'll eat the whole thing. If I trust the desires of my heart, I'll just sit around and watch TV all day. And maybe you will for a little while, but eventually you're going to get bored with that. And generally, the desires of your heart are going to be the big ones, the scary ones, the things that you think aren't possible. And trust those. Trust why they're there. Trust that if it is a desire of your heart, that there's a way for you to have it. And the second part of that is when you don't believe that, if it's a desire of your heart, that there's a way for you to have it, is to choose to see things differently. Look at it from the perspective of, what if it is possible? What if this desire was placed on my heart because this is where I am meant to go? This is what I'm meant to do. And there is a way for me to have it. What if there is a way for me to have that? What would I do? Where would I go? What would the next step be? What would this first step be? What could I do? That'll be an additional. So this isn't one of the 3 things, but another one is to put that out there when you have the desire in your heart, or when you think of something that you want to do. Speak to whoever you speak to, God's, the angels, the universe, the energy around you. Ask them to show you the way, send you the answers, give you the next step, and then trust what comes up. So the next thing that pops into your mind, trust it, see it, identify it, and take action on it. Even if it's just a tiny little thing, maybe it's an email, maybe it's a Google search, trust it and follow those nudges when they come up. And the last of the third thing is going to be trust your instincts to pivot. This is something I live by, something I speak to everybody and wish I could instill in you more easily, but the only way I have to give it to you is to tell you. Trust it. Trust your instinct to pivot. We've been taught that quitting is bad, that it's flaky or lazy, or all the things that we're told about quitting and shifting and how those things are bad and we shouldn't do them. But they're not. Shifting and pivoting is not worse than sticking in something that doesn't serve you anymore and staying in a situation that's preventing you from being able to do the things you're meant to do. So trust the desires that come up. Trust, even and most especially if it's out of left field, something way different than you ever expected. If it doesn't make sense, even more, especially if it doesn't make sense, if it feels big and awkward and hard and like, where did that come from? I can't do that. Trust that. Trust those desires. Ask for the how to come to you. Be willing to see that maybe it's possible. And then trust the instinct to pivot. If it's completely different than what you're used to, go with it. Don't be afraid of that. Believe that you were given that idea because you're capable of it, because you're meant for it. And what will come of that will be healing for your journey and will start a ripple effect for others around you and will be magical. That's where the magic is. So yeah, those are the 3 things for you to remember and focus on when you feel afraid to start.
That's your quick hit of clarity and momentum for the week. If it sparks something, share it with a friend or tag us in your stories at Business Over Cocktails and or at Lauren Najar. We love seeing what resonates. Don't forget, Mondays are for full-length episodes with rich conversations, and Fridays are the Business Chaser episodes. These are bite-sized insights pulled from our guests to keep you inspired and aligned throughout the week. Do you have a question or a takeaway? DM us at Business Over Cocktails. We just might feature it in a future episode. Cheers!